So today's episode is going to be very different. Once again, it is another review, but today I'm going to take a look at a product that I don't know if a lot of us really realized that Samsung had made, or maybe they just probably forgot about it, but Samsung isn't pushing this product, but honestly it could be a mistake because in today's episode I'm going to review Samsung's answer to removing the headphone jack and possibly one of the best ANC Type-C headphones on the market. So stay tuned. What's up everybody, Michael here. Welcome back to another episode of Technoid. In today's episode, I'm going to take a look at the Samsung ANC Type-C headphones. Now, I've been covering these headphones for quite a while, and before I start the review, I'm going to give a quick synopsis for those of you that are just finding out about these headphones, and also for anybody that knows the story but just want a quick recap. So let's do it really fast. So back in 2019, Samsung already confirmed they were removing the headphone jack in favor of pushing their Bluetooth audio and USB-C headphones. Well, during that time, there were reports that Samsung was working on a Type-C headphone that would also allow for noise canceling as well. The rumor was that Samsung was going to include this headphone in the box, but as it turned out, they never did. Instead, we get our typical AKG headphones. But they did release these separately, but it started out in Korea, the price varied, and now it's here in America. So I'm going to take a look at these and determine whether they are worth $100. Now, to start off, that was the original retail price for the AKG headphones when they were first came out in the S8. So it's kind of interesting that they kept the same price point at that range. But anyway, enough talking, let's get straight to it. So the first thing, as I always do, is the unboxing. Now the unboxing this time is not really too enthusiastic, but it is pretty self-explanatory. You have your headphones, your Type-C connector, you also have exchangeable ear tips, which I will explain in just a second, and the headphones themselves. Now, taking a look at the actual headphones themselves, they are definitely bigger than I thought. So when you look at them and you take them out the box, the headphones are a little bit thicker than the AKG ones that come with the S10, S20, etc. The headphones are much more bigger. The earbud tips are much bigger as well. Now, because these headphones require ANC, I expect them to also have a dual driver. Now, I have been trying to look up the spec sheet for these headphones, but unfortunately Samsung, why don't I let you see the evidence? So Samsung, you better know your facts or hire staff that knows exactly what you're making. But I was able to grab some sheets thanks to Korean outlets, translate them to English, and the reports say that these are rocking two-way drivers. So you have a woofer and tweeter inside of these, just like the Galaxy Bud Plus. Now taking a look at the earbuds themselves, they are pretty identical, similar looking to the Galaxy Buds. Samsung claims that these were inspired by the Galaxy Buds, and the fit is excellent. Now, I have worn these for a good 24 hours, and I have to say, they feel very, very comfortable. When you put them in your ears, instead of it feeling like it's shoved right into your ear like most in-ear headphones, even though this is very similar to that, they feel nice like they're resting. The idea of these headphones is to prevent irritation, prevent, chittering around, stuffing it, but also to be comfortable. And Samsung nailed that. Not only do they stay in my ears, but they did not bother me one bit. I was able to rock these things for literally the entire day. And that is incredible because most in-ear headphones, you have to jam them in. Now, most of this review I'm going to be comparing to the Type-C headphones, so bear with me, but I'm going to be doing them as best as I can. Now, taking a look at the lower bottom of the headphone, you have your multimedia connection for your volume, play and pause, lower volume, and then on the side, you have your noise canceller. So the way that this works is Samsung has said that it does not need a separate device to activate the noise canceller. All you have to do is plug it into your phone and it will use the power from your phone to power the noise canceller. And that is the main selling point of these headphones, the noise canceller. Using them on a real day-to-day basis, I'm going to be honest with you guys, they were pretty good. They did block out a bit of noise. I did do a test, although due to the quarantine and also lockdown, I was very limited on this review, but I did do this with simulation noises, and I will say about 90 to 95% of that noise was blocked, so these headphones performed excellent when using the noise canceller. And also, it will be interesting to note that the sound quality is not affected with the noise canceller off or on, so that is good to know because most people complain about that. Next thing also, there is a separate piece on the headphone which allows for microphone. So because they had to move it to the lower bottom, which houses the ANC, you have your microphone at the top, and here's a sample of the microphone audio. This is a microphone audio sample of the ANC Type-C headphones that Samsung has provided. Please let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the quality? Let's talk sound quality. Now, we're going to break this up into 3 sections. We're going to compare it to the headphones that come in the box, we're going to compare it to the Galaxy Buds Plus, and we're going to compare them to the original Galaxy Buds. So let's start up with the headphones you get in the box. So after using these headphones, I can tell you right off the bat, they are 10 times better. Now these headphones are really solid on the lows and mids, and the highs are there. They're not overpowered, and it's thankfully because of that second driver in there as well. So obviously these things beat out what's in the box with your Note 10. And also surprising to say, these have more bass than what comes in the box. Now, to be fair, it is not an overpowering bass. It's a very good, solid bass. So it's nice and, I would say, impressive to say the least, from AKG headphones. Now the Galaxy Buds and Galaxy Bud Plus. I will definitely say they are definitely better than the Galaxy Buds because of that audio separation with the second driver. But when you compare it to the Galaxy Bud Pluses, very similar. Very, very similar. The only real difference you're going to notice is the bass. So both the Galaxy Bud Plus and these headphones have very similar sound signatures. The Galaxy Bud Plus do have the two-way drivers as well. One is rocking Bluetooth, one is connected. So you have to be the variant of which one you want. But I will say, if you want a little bit more bass, the ANC headphones are the way to go. Now, the headphone sound quality doesn't vary on what device you use. And if you are wondering, can they be used universally with an iPad Pro or any Apple product that uses USB-C? Yes, it can. Quick other information before I end this video. The headphones do not require any charging device. You just plug it in and play. Everything is in sync. There is virtually no delay. There were some complaints on the website saying that video calls were not going through the headphones when you make a call or receive a call. After using them, I will extensively update you in the comment section, but from my experience, nothing was able to do that. And the last thing is firmware. Now, Samsung has decided, instead of using their built-in software of the One UI to update the firmware, you have to download a separate app to update your firmware, which I feel is very confusing. I don't understand that at all. Why couldn't they just do it in their own software? It baffles me. But I understand if you want to make a separate app for other users that use Android devices, because if you want to sell these headphones to the mass consumers, it makes sense in that regard, but not for Samsung users. I just don't get that. So overall, what do I think of these headphones? Well, I'm going to say this. There are a lot of positives here. The noise canceller is very well. The sound quality is superb. It is AKG headphones at its finest. The noise canceller does a great job of blocking out, does not create cabin pressure. I will definitely give it that. Even in a noisy, I did not feel any cabin pressure. And lastly, I just appreciate the fact that it syncs up nice and easy. My only negatives would be the price and the firmware updates that you have to download a separate app. Now, the price of these headphones retail for $100. Now, on the surface, you're saying, okay, that's pretty good. But honestly, with most of the market with Bluetooth headphones that you can buy, and some of them coming with noise canceller, and some of them without noise canceller can cost less than that. But the Galaxy Bud Pluses retail for $150, and then the Galaxy Buds are a little bit less. So really it comes down to in this review is if you are a headphone jack user or a Bluetooth user. If you are all about the audio, you need that good audio and you don't want any compromises, I recommend the earbuds, but I wouldn't recommend paying $100. I wish Samsung had priced it just a little bit lower, so I would recommend around $60 to $75 max. $100 is a little bit of a stretch, but if you're willing to pay the full price, then go right ahead. You will not regret the purchase. If you use Bluetooth headphones, I would say just stick with Bluetooth headphones because honestly, it's better anyway because it's wireless, but it is interesting if you do want the noise canceller on a wired pair. It's always a good option to look at. But for the mass consumers, honestly, if you're looking for a good pair of Type-C headphones, these are the ones to go with. Samsung really nailed it, and I'm really surprised that Samsung's not pushing these headphones. Yeah, their Bluetooth headphones are great, but how did we miss this? Like, this is a very good product, and I definitely support it. And that's my review. So I know this video was a little bit of talking, and I apologize again for most people if they feel it's too much. So I'm going to leave some timestamps in the video so you can skip to your favorite part to what you want to see. And that is it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. To anybody that uses these headphones, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the ANC Type-C headphones? Are you going to purchase them for yourselves? Whatever you say, comment down below, let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace!